What's going on, it's Chris here, welcome back to a brand new video, and today we're back with part 11 in the Legacy and Fortnite series here on the channel. And today's episode is going to be a bit different, because this is something I totally have been working... I was going to make a whole Jurassic Park joke, but today's episode is a post-apocalyptic Mos Eisley build. Now, it is a bit different than what we normally do, because most of the buildings are actually templates or buildings that are already in the mode they can get from just the pass right now in game. But I kind of went inside and kind of made him with a post-apocalyptic feel, and I kind of surrounded around this little building I found, which was already damaged right here. So I figured it's gonna be a bit different, but I figured I would try to kind of show that, I don't know, I kind of wanted to do something a bit different for today's video, and I think I pulled it off great. So first off, we're going to start off the main entrance. Now, something I do want to point out here for you guys, since the map is here. This is taking place in the center of X Mansion, which is over here, and also the little rebel base over there. So, of course, over here, this will give you directions on where to go. So, for example, if we're going over here, it'll say there's a little X to basically guide you to where the X Mansion is going to be, and there's also a rebel thing over there. So it kind of directs you to where you might want to go. Going right into things, this is the kind of one of the entrance buildings, and most are basically the same, besides a slight different detail. That is definitely kind of the key point to kind of change it. But they have a little thing where you can greet guests at right here, and kind of like some lockers and stuff to kind of guide them in for their little journey. And of course, over here you kind of got a bedroom and a guard room. I'll acknowledge that in a minute. There's a broken wall flooring that's... We do not touch that piece of flooring because it's very cursed, I guess. No, that's a part of the fence. But going up here, you get more stuff going on and stuff. That's awesome. But the floor is broken. See here, I, who is kind of the leader here of this post-apocalyptic Mos Eisley, we were trying to imprison Freddy Fitzgerald Fazbear, and he did not like to be imprisoned, and he destroyed the walls and destroyed everything in the build, and I thought I would add a fun little Easter egg relating to that. Do not go after Freddy Fazbear. He will hurt you. But yeah, that's basically what happened. I summoned a bear, and it's Freddy, and he attacked everything. I never messed with bears before, and so it was kind of fun, kind of experiment with them, and with Fortnite, and see what they could do. But over here, we got Mos Eisley Cantina, which is, of course, kind of the main center point. Now over here, I see a lot of these vehicles going around because I wanted like a Mad Max style thing going on. We had like vehicles, post-apocalyptic vehicles, so they're kind of kitted out with different things going on. So you got that here, and of course you got a little bridge connecting this building, which is already existing over here. And it kind of guides you this way, and these people are admiring the llama statue for some reason. You kind of have like this Pingola thing that's kind of using a similar design to what we used in part 5 of the series. And of course, we have stairs and chairs. Oh my god! But a lot of boxes and supplies going on over here, and I really love how this looks, and it does have a good post-apocalyptic feel. Now, if you're going on the inside, it's probably the most cleanest building. Well, I'm just gonna ignore that. God, I am more powerful. The twig is all my powerful being. I might not look like it, but over here you got a lot of chests and stuff. And Mos Eisley Cantina is probably the most cleanest building here because they want to keep up the reputation, even though in the actual Star Wars universe it's probably one of the most dirty restaurants of all time. But here in like a Fortnite in this post-apocalyptic village, they want to keep, they're under new management, so they had to show that they're better. Pretty much. So they cleaned everything up. You got like a lot of tables and stuff around, and you got the actual cantina thing, which has a lot of stuff, has this post-apocalyptic vibe over here where you can perform once again. As you can see, I'm not going to be on it much because I do not want another Star Wars video to be taken down. Of course you got a lot of stuff going here. I had these little rows of shelves to kind of represent what you have in the actual Star Wars film and the New Hope. And of course you got like an oven over here and a sink and stuff going here. And of course we got to wash our hands real quick before we leave, as we levitate above the sink, and somehow still wash our hands. Not going to question that. But over here you kind of have to exit like so. And over here, you kind of go inside, and you kind of find yourself to my headquarters, or the Chaos Origins headquarters, where you find his awesome Wasteland vehicle that is amazing looking. It looks like a freaking vehicle they can lock in Rocket Racing right now for the Metallica collab. And guess what? It can't move. It can steer its wheels, but it can't move. It's just here for show, and you absolutely gotta love it. Oh my god. But yeah, I made this originally. I didn't realize somehow the things are on the well, it's gonna be on the floor. It looks like it's trying to connect, but it just doesn't connect. You see that? Kind of like sideways. This is like actual live action, so it's like it was actually in the floor. Oh my god. But yeah, it's a little cool vehicle I came up with, and sadly, it does not move. I could fix it, but I think it's funnier just to leave it as it is. It's just me. But I see there's a lot of parts and stuff going on here. Of course, a lot of things, post-apocalyptic stuff. Now, the thing about Chaos Origins, he's a very mad scientist, but in this storyline, he's a collector. So he's collecting a lot of things from different parts of the world, and of course you got a Gerber thing, you got a little chair here from the part, like kind of the, what would be in the Pleasant Park area. You got a lot of this from the Empire, and you got a lot of stuff going here. You got the chair design that's actually in my other, the other house for the other variant of me that works with the Rebel Rebellion. So you got a version of that TV here. You got like some of the Empire stuff right there. You got some lockers, and the design kind of continues. And the reason I put this here actually is because it reminds me of the workbench from like Fallout, which more so Fallout 4. It's like the tool bench or the workbench, one of the ones. But it kind of reminds me of that, so I put that here. You're gonna see that a lot throughout this build. But going upstairs is where you're gonna see most of the actual collecting stuff. Because as you see, he actually has the evil chairs locked up. And actually, real quick, I actually gotta mention this. There's a fun little Easter egg if you watch part 4, part 6 actually. Part 6, in my opinion, underrated. One of my favorite episodes. But if you go over here, if you watch this episode, you would know exactly what this is. It's the Green Sheriff, the Cleaver. It's like it's a funny little Easter egg to that little scene in the video. I had a lot of fun of it. And I thought that Easter egg was hilarious. But the Chaos Origins has a lot of the chairs locked up, and as you see, they're trying to climb up the walls again. If you've seen that episode, you also know that by the ending, they were trying to climb up walls, and you're all surrounded in this one house. And it was a funny joke. I loved that making that episode because like I had that one joke in mind, and I think I pulled it off amazing. Of course, you got another joke from that video, which is the fish and llama floaty joke that's been like a running thing in the series at this point. And you also got the Fox Clan statue and the other statue that's part of the medieval village. So a lot of cool stuff. And also, you can say these little things here are also from the Empire when they took over the Ice King's Castle in Part 9. But of course, over here you got a lot more stuff going on here. You got some iron ingots from the Batman stuff, and you got Empire and Rebels as well from Part 9, and a lot of blue water. It's water. I drink a water. But of course, you got my little desk over here where I sit down and plan what we're gonna do to take over the place. This basically control the wasteland and help rule this place of the world, I guess. The control balance to make sure nothing goes too chaotic, which who knows. But it seems like also recently we had an invasion from the Empire as we were trying to bring resources here, more stuff for me to collect, and they destroyed it when they were trying to take someone that was here named Eric Magnus or something like that. I think that was his name, and they were trying to take him over, and they kidnapped him. It's the only person they kidnapped him, and multiple other people who were staying at the Wasteland here at Mos Eisley, and yeah, he was transporting stuff for me, and they took him. I don't know why they need him for. I heard he has special gifts, and it's yeah. I definitely need contact with the rebels to see if they would help me try to do stuff with that. But yeah, that's about it for the building in here. I absolutely love this. Upstairs, there's not much going on, but there's like a lot of techno stuff going on here, and it's really cool, and I absolutely love it. And of course, something else here, I had the Megalodon on top of here. But it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of cool stuff going on here. Of course, one of the things is another transport vehicle, which is, of course, you have the Rebel one over here, and you got another one going on right here. But yeah, there's a little jump pad and some Imperial stuff as well, and a chair, and some more supplies going on here. And of course, you got a mini Megalodon on top of here. So going forward, you're gonna see a lot of farms a part of this building because I wanted to give off that Fallout vibe, especially because something about Fallout 4, I loved it due to the fact that it's like a city building thing, of course, the wasteland stuff, and I always enjoyed like this little part of the game. So I add a lot of farms, and it kind of gives off that vibe to me, and I absolutely love it. One of my favorite parts of the scenes were actually the free 4 custom buildings that I actually did make for the city itself from Mos Eisley. Of course, over here I kind of posted it on Instagram, but I call it the scuffed pillar. You don't really get to see the scuffed pillar, but I do post a lot behind scenes stuff on my Instagram sometimes. And of course, I do always put a ladder that's always just like a fence laying down, but this time I actually made a full-on ladder using fences that you can use that's seen that's going up. Sadly, you cannot use it, but it's kind of a little detail that I think I used like at least twice into this update. But you're gonna like look at a lot of it. I think it kind of makes it cool, making look at they're making some type of tower for their Wastelanders to build upon. But the buildings here don't have that much. Over here's one of my favorite buildings. This is kind of like a workshop, I guess I can call it, where you have a lot of supplies going on here, and upstairs is just really like a bedroom for one of the people that stays here. Actually, no, it's actually a person that works in the workshop. That's actually cool. That was a quick coincidence. But over here you got like a lot of things. You got like 2 vehicles. You got like a waste van vehicle where someone, if they really want to, they can play on it, like play some jams. They can't really do it because it's of course on top of a car. So yeah. Well, of course over here you got a little like a bathroom, I guess, where people can take baths with the droids. I don't know. This is almost like a droid place. That's what the idea for it was. But it's like there's baths and stuff. Maybe it's like droids need to wash their hands too. You know? Yeah, I guess. But that's kind of the joke idea I had for this room. It's just like a bunch of random oil baths and bathrooms and stuff, and it was funny. I thought it was kind of a funny joke that came out with. And over here is another like kind of house for someone. Of course, this is another bit like this is just a generic house that you find in the wasteland. There's some bookshelves. There's a sink. There's a carbonite fridge that's cool. I didn't know they carbonated fridge stuff like they did to Han Solo. Han Solo. But of course you have the person over here working in the farm for the 2 chickens. There's a lot of chickens in the wasteland. Originally these were only 2 chickens, but I guess they invited their friends because now there's a lot more over this place, which totally not at all irritates me at all. God. But yeah, that's this little area in a nutshell. There's not a lot to it. Of course there's a little like exit way if you want to exit through this way and go out here. You can go that and exit to, and this is a little miniature fence. This fence does not go all the way around. I kind of make it look like the sand buried this part over here because I thought that would be a cool little detail, and I think it would kind of look boring if there's just a giant square fence going all the way around, so I thought this like real corner would probably make the most sense for it. Over here is just another generic house, so there's not much to say. There's like a little chair thing going on, a little bedroom where they have like kind of more waste thing. This person has a grappler, I guess they can use. I guess maybe this is part of like one of the main people they have on their deployment missions. So they have that going on, and yeah, it's also another bedroom as well, and a lot of boxes, and more sentient green chairs that this person is very scared of. I guess they escaped from the Chaos Origins lair. So I guess they just escaped from that load, and then they try to terrorize this person, and this person just locked them behind a bunch of boxes. Or maybe they're friends with the sentient chairs, and they're just trying to hide them from everyone. It could be that too. It could be like an ET or ET situation. Or other alien films. Now, of course, over here you kind of have a more generic thing that you can find, a lot of beds and stuff. The same thing that I showed off earlier. It's basically the same. And going up here, you have like basically the same. So I'm not going to go over it too much because it's basically the same exact thing besides this light source being included. That's something I did not add in the other one. But up here, there's not much to say because there's not much little wasting things. But also over here, you have a lot of shells and stuff, and hopefully, oh my god, my buddy's gone. Oh, that sucks. Excuse me, I have to get him again. I had a buddy up here. Yeah, I think he thought he could escape me. Nah. Okay, we gotta add him in. There you go. There you go. Look at him. Look at him for his crimes. He thinks he can get me. Look at him. Watch. Right. Yeah. Try it. You can't touch me. I'm the freaking twig. I'm the twig man. I'm chaos. I'm the freaking chaos agent. Yeah, he's just dancing. He has this little like cell. Look at him go. I wish there was a way to keep him in here without them despawning. But it's like I thought this would be a little fun little Easter egg, I guess. It's like kind of like the dancing Lego skeletons from like the Lord of the Rings or like any other Lego game. Like this is a little fun little Easter egg I thought I would add. It's just I thought it was funny to any like people that played Lego games. But dude, are you trying to break stuff? You're trying to break stuff, mate? You think you can break stuff on my watch? Yeah. You better be in check. Over here you kind of have this building, which I kind of like added a little bit too as well. Not much has changed. I'm gonna go over it slightly. There's like a slight interior going on here, some like shelves and stuff, and other stuff as well. There's some boxes going on as well, and the music of the skeleton is still playing, so we have to deal with that probably for the rest of us. But also, as you see, there's still like some little cranes that really pull out supplies as well, and as well a satellite dish where they gain some information. But of course, it seems like when the Empire invaded, this kind of broke off, so it doesn't really work as it used to. And we have to probably get someone to fix it. Now over here is probably the last build of the video. If I look around, I think that's pretty much it. Is the Durburger. This and the Mos Eisley are probably my two favorite builds that you can get in the pass. Just saying, I just love the vibes of it because it's like kind of like adapting a Fortnite thing into a Star Wars as well. But over here you kind of like this like cantina thing. It's kind of like a restaurant. There's some like blue milk dispensers. More stuff. Water. That's technically blue milk as well. You got blue milk and water. If you want to, I like calling it water. But over here you got basically a little mini robot. That's technically a turret. Don't know what to have here. And over here, kind of like a back room for some like weapons and stuff. Not that much is back there, but yeah, that's pretty much about it. Overall, I had a blast making this video. I know there's not much original stuff to it besides the extra details that I added. But I feel like it kind of did the job that I wanted, especially if I go over here and I kind of showed us off at the very beginning of the video. It does give the vibe of Mos Eisley, and I did not want to straight up recreate Mos Eisley in like a Fortnite, but I always wanted to do something like a post-apocalyptic Star Wars project, and I think I did it perfectly. And I also kind of wanted to use this video as an opportunity to kind of show that you don't need to be necessarily really a pro at building to create amazing things. Like anything is a form of art, especially in sandbox games. So it's all up to interpretation, and it's very much the charm to it. Anything that you create can really be great as long as you look at it being great, and as long as it has your personal touch to it. Of course, this it doesn't even, like, for example, just some things like this where you take like templates and kind of modify them a bit to make them a bit unique or add some story to it to make it fit into your world. Definitely kind of makes it different, I guess, and gives it its own personality instead of, say, you're just placing it down and doing like, I guess, nothing, or feeling like you can't really build, because everyone has their own style. It's just really if you believe things are good enough or good or not, and that's why I like art, because really it's the charm of everything. It's kind of why you would go, for me, why I go watch different creators, especially when it goes to things like Minecraft or Lego. And that's kind of one of the reasons I decided to use the templates in the first place instead of making my own original builds, because originally I was going to add more original stuff like over here and over here, but I figured it's perfect as it is, and I thought it'd be a fun little thing to put in the video. I know I might be rambling all over the place, but hopefully I make sense at least. But yeah, I hope you guys overall did enjoy this as much as I did. Of course, there's a lot of Fallout and stuff inspired around here. There's a lot of cool details around, and overall, I had an absolute blast making this. I've been spending like 2 hours today. I think I spent like around like 6 hours working on this today just to finalize everything. But for most of the week, I've been working on this for like 2 to 3 hours a day since I've been back from break. And yeah, I absolutely love the final result. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. And if you guys did, please consider leaving a like. And if you're new, please consider subscribing for more content just like this. And Minecraft as well. And other Fortnite gameplay videos. And other videos that I do. I do a lot of variety content. And I'm having an absolute blast right now. And if you guys have any suggestions for what you want to see next, please let me know in the comments below. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. And I'll see you all next time. Peace out, everyone.